And thank you very much for joining our call this evening. We're going to be telling you all about our amazing from home business opportunity and our incredible products as well. So we're going to get started straight away with our lovely Paula, who's going to tell you all about our amazing products.
Thanks, Sarah. Hi guys, really nice of you to join us on the call this evening. You're going to absolutely love it. I'm going to talk about the products, the Juice Plus products. Whoever's put you on the call this evening will have told you how amazing they are. So I'm just going to run through a little bit more. First of all, I'll just tell you about my story. I've been taking them for 6 years since I heard a call, saw a live event, exactly what you're going to hear from me this evening. And I was absolutely blown away by everything about them. And as soon as I started taking them, I absolutely love the amount of energy they gave me. I love that they've given me much better skin. And after 6 years, I haven't had one day sick since I started taking them. So I feel better than what I did like 10 years ago. I absolutely love them. So what I love about them is that they're all completely natural. They're all from plants. They're the most researched nutritional product in the world, and they're backed by almost 40 gold standard clinical studies. So, you know, it's just, the proof is all in the science. And so I'll just go through what they are. So our main products are you can see here the bottles, the Juice Plus capsules, and they're made of a variety of 30 raw fruits, vegetables and berries. They flood your body. They're totally bioavailable, which means they go straight into the bloodstream. And they flood your body with all the essential antioxidants, nutrients, and phytonutrients, all the things that your body needs to keep healthy from the 30 fruits and veg. And they flood your body at a cellular level. So basically every cell in your body benefits. So we'll just move on to the next slide, please. Thank you. So we all know that the more fruits and vegetables we eat, the healthier we are. But you can see here by these statistics that sadly we're just not eating enough. So you can almost 90% of adults are not getting enough vegetables. Almost 60% are not getting enough fruits. And when you go over to the kids here, it's even worse. There's 96% are not getting enough fruits and vegetables, and youngsters over 70%. So what that means is if we're not getting enough fruits and vegetables, which is the recommended dose is 5 a day plus, then we're not as healthy. So what the Juice Plus products, what our capsules do is they help to bridge the gap between what we are eating, what we should be eating. And so they come in amazing little capsules. I don't know if you can see me here. And here you get all the fruits and vegetables in a convenient way, and I'll run through exactly how they're made on the next slide. Thanks, James. So you can see here that we've got the fruit blend, the vegetables, and the berries. So we've got 10 fruit in the fruit blend: oranges, pineapples, cherries, peach, mango, and so on. And in the vegetable blend, broccoli, kale, cabbage, spinach, and in the and more, obviously more. And the berries, there's the bilberries, blueberries, blackberries, elderberries, and these are things that we probably rarely eat in our diet. But with the capsules, you get them in your diet every single day, feeding your, flooding your body at a cellular level with all the nutrients from each one. So, for example, in an apple, there's hundreds of thousands of nutrients in an apple, right? So then you're getting hundreds and thousands of nutrients from each fruit and vegetables, and they are whole food, which means, unlike normally an orange, you wouldn't eat the peel. I don't think many people would. And with these, you're getting all of it. So there's more nutrition in the bits that we usually throw away, e.g. like the orange peel, and the stones and things like that. So like in the mango and the peel, but you're getting all of the nutrition in. So you're actually getting the whole food. So you've probably never eaten a lot of these berries or even heard about them, but you're getting the nutrients every single day. So they're just an absolute genius way of making sure you're getting all these nutrients into your body. Thanks, James. So this is how they're made. This is Bill, our cranberry farmer. We have farms all over the world that are selected especially for their quality and you know, how well they are going to grow our crops. We are actually the biggest buyer of kale in the whole world. And you can see here, so with our berries, or with all of our fruits and vegetables, they're grown to their optimal ripeness. So unlike the fruits and vegetables that you see in the supermarket that have been picked weeks in advance because they've got to be shipped you know, around the world or around the country, and then they've got to, you know, sit in the supermarket before someone actually goes to buy them. So, you know, they have to be picked earlier because otherwise they're just going to go off. So with these with Juice Plus, they pick them just right at their optimum ripeness, so they've got all of the nutrition in there. They then juice them at a speed that keeps the nutrition in. They take away the water, the sugar, and the fibre, so they're completely safe for anyone with diabetes. And then they dry them at a temperature that keeps the nutrition in. And what's left is basically the nutrients, the antioxidants, all the things I just mentioned before, like the micronutrients and the phytonutrients, and they're put into the little capsules here. And you just take 2 of each of the fruit, vegetable, and berries every single day, and you're getting all those nutrients in your body. Thanks, James. So as well as the capsules, for adults, we've got the most Juice Plus, you know, committed to helping the whole family to be healthy. We've got the Healthy Starts for Families program, which I absolutely love as a mother. My daughter has been taking products alongside me for over 6 years. She hasn't had one day sick since. So when you're a young child from the age of 4, you can choose chewables, which are just basically like sweets. So children think that they're eating their sweets, but actually they're having their fruits and vegetables. All those fruits and vegetables that I mentioned before, like kale, cabbage, broccoli, things like that. The things that you can never get inside your child normally, they're eating every single day, but they think they're eating their sweets. So absolute genius way of getting all these nutrition, all those fruits and vegetables in your child. Now, the best thing about the Healthy Starts program is when an adult buys the capsules, they're eligible to get their child's absolutely free, which is absolutely fantastic. They can get them for up to 4 years, from the age of 4 to 21 if the child is in full-time education. There's been 1.5 million children across all over the world taking part in our Healthy Starts program, with 96% of children showing positive health results. So, you know, it speaks absolute volumes of how well they work and how they benefit everyone in the you know, everyone who takes them. Thanks, James. So you can see here, these are the little pouches that the chewables come in, but they really should have a warning on that says like delicious, because they really, really are. I have to completely keep them away from me, because otherwise I just eat them one after the other. Thanks, James. Which is perfect for children. It, like, you know, you want them to like their fruits and vegetables. So you can see here, as well as the 96% that I mentioned just earlier, you've got 71% of children and teenagers, once they're taking our chewables or capsules, are consuming less fast food and soft drinks. 89% more are drinking, are more aware of their health. 71% are drinking more water, and 61% are eating more fruits and vegetables. So as well as them getting all the nutrition from the Juice Plus, they're actually, it's benefiting their whole health, because basically what you put in your body starts to crave. So you know, if you're eating a fast food kind of junk food kind of diet, then your body just naturally starts craving more. But because you're putting so much nutrition in your body just starts craving more of the healthy stuff. So it's a whole lifestyle change. Thanks, James. So as well as me and the person who put you on the call this evening saying how amazing the products are, as I said before, they are the world's most researched nutritional product in the world, with almost 40 gold standard clinical studies. Now, here's just some of them here. Now, with what's going on in the world at the moment, we all need to make sure that we keep healthy and keep a strong immune system. And our Juice Plus capsules have got 4 clinical studies showing that they support the immune system. So for me, absolutely essential at the moment. They help to protect the DNA. They've got a skin health study. So anybody who takes them, if you've got any kind of skin issues, don't be surprised if it suddenly starts to clear up. My dad had really bad eczema for 20 years, and after taking these for only 3 months, it completely cleared up. We don't make any medical claims, but you know, they really do help the skin. And even for anybody with just normal skin, gets what we call it the Juice Plus glow, and you get a really glowing skin. Really good for dental health, oxidative stress, cardiovascular health, and also to reduce inflammation in the body. And for, you know, anyone, any ill health or disease stems from inflammation in the body. So it's absolutely essential to keep your inflammation down. And Juice Plus are clinically proven that to help reduce inflammation. So they're essential for to take every day, in my view. Thanks, James. So as well as the capsules, we've got our amazing Amigas. Now, Amigas are not made in the body, so you need to get it from your diet, but most people, like with fruits and vegetables, are just not eating the right diet to get what they need. With Amigas, they are found in oily fish and seeds, and especially for vegans, you know, they're not going to be eating oily fish, and it's hard to eat the amount of seeds that you need to get, you know, the Amigas that you need. So you need Amigas for brain health, cardiovascular health, again, skin health, your joints, and your eye health as well, and basically every cell in your body. So with the Juice Plus Amigas, they're completely plant-based. So they're helping, and instead of like the oily, the fish Amigas that you normally get, which are normally 3 and 6 Amigas, we have got a blend of 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So they're helping all of the things that I've just mentioned just then. But instead of being made of fish oil, we don't use fish, we just use oils from plants. So you can see here the list of plants here that we use. So like the fish eats the algae plant, we forget about the fish and we go straight to the algae plant and get the oil out of there. So we're not getting the toxins like you would in commonly in a fish Amiga. You're not getting the plastic residues, and you're not getting the mercury, and you're not getting that nasty taste and the smell as well. So these are absolute amazing Amigas. I absolutely love them. Thanks, James. So as well as the capsules, we've got our complete range. So complete means it's a complete meal. So any of these products here, either the bars, the soup, or the plant protein, which you usually make into a shake, has got everything your body needs for a highly nutritious meal. You've got 19 grams of protein, you've got carbohydrates from root vegetables, you've got the right fats that you would need in a meal, vitamins, minerals, and also some of the fruits and vegetables as well. So the shakes are absolutely amazing for a really healthy breakfast. I love having one for breakfast every day. You can mix it, I like mine with plant milk and a bit of a banana. You can add whatever you want in it. It gives you energy for hours. They've only got 220 calories in them, and they are, you know, they've got a low GI, they're vegan. That, like all the capsules, are vegan as well. They're gluten free, and they're just so super healthy. So they're really good for people that want to lose weight as well, because of the high level of nutrition. You can safely replace up to 2 meals a day. They're great for pre and post workout, and they're also really safe for pregnant ladies and breastfeeding as well. So these are absolutely amazing. So if you want to lose weight as well, you'll get amazing results with the complete range, and also the health benefits as well. Thanks, James. So we've got our amazing uplift as well for people that just want that extra energy. This has just been revamped now, so it's in different packaging. And I haven't got one to show you, I've got one of the old ones, but these, it's basically powder that you mix in water, and it's made from, like all our products, made from plants. So it's made from mango, guava, lemon peel, and all the vitamins from the plants, essential B vitamins that help to give you energy and vitality. And the caffeine is not from chemicals, so you're not going to get any kind of like all the unhealthy things from, you know, chemical caffeine, and also that kind of weird up and down feeling. It's just a natural energy lift that just kind of just lifts you naturally, energy naturally, and you just feel absolutely fantastic. And the caffeine is from the yerba mate plant, and these are really, really delicious. And again, these should come with a warning, because they're absolutely, one, delicious, but two, they make you feel fantastic. Thanks, James. So there you go. We've got our capsules, which help to maintain your health for you and your whole family. We've got the complete range, which are fantastic for as nutritionally balanced meal. And then we've got the uplift, which is performance natural energy for body and mind. So that's our Juice Plus products. They're absolutely amazing. If you haven't tried them, I highly recommend that you give them a go. You've got absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain. So thanks, Sarah. Enjoy the rest of the presentation.
Thank you so much, Paula. Absolutely amazing as always, and always learn something new about the products every single week. So we're going to hear from some people tonight who've had some great experiences with the products and also with the business. And up first, we have got our lovely Charlotte.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm super nervous. I don't know what it is. It's Zoom calls that make me nervous.
Don't be, absolutely fine. Amazing as always. If you just want to take it away and tell us a bit about your Juice Plus journey so far.
Okay, thank you. So before Juice Plus, I didn't have a lot of confidence, and I felt quite lost. Like I didn't really know where I was going in life. I didn't really know what I wanted to do next, and I didn't really have any personal goals. It was all based around family, what I wanted to do for my daughter. I have a 10-year-old with SEN, so of course it can be quite difficult to look for work as well. And she used to get ill really, really often. So for me to have a job and go in every single day was quite difficult, especially with doing everything on my own. It was difficult to have someone to look after my daughter as well. So this business is perfect for me. Before I started, I was a size 16. I had serious IBS flare-ups pretty much every single day. I would have consistent headaches. Sometimes I would have migraines that would last for 3 days. And I had eczema all over my body. And to be fair, nothing really helped it. I tried eczema creams, dermatology creams, and they'd either make it worse or not make a difference at all. So I also had really bad, my hair was really, really bad and dry. So when I started this business, sorry, I'm getting distracted. I can hear my daughter talking. Before I started the business, I tried the products anyway. I tried the shakes and the boosters, so I knew that they were amazing. I'd lost just over 1 stone in a month before, so I wanted to give it another go. I was squeezing into size 16 jeans, so I knew I needed to make a difference. And when I started with the premium capsules, the shakes and the boosters, and I fell in love with the capsules. My eczema, well, to be fair, my eczema hasn't flared up since I started them, so they've definitely made a huge difference with that. I haven't had hardly any headaches since starting on the capsules as well. I've probably had 2 or 3 stress-induced headaches. And I lost 3 stone in 6 months, which has made a huge difference to my energy levels as well. And speaking of energy, Uplift are my favourite. They are my best friend. I always have one near me. Apart from when we ran out. That was a struggle. But this business itself has helped me massively with my confidence. I think it was like the first 3 months that I started in the business, Sara actually asked me to speak at an event, and before I had a chance to think about it, I just said, oh yeah, okay then, but inside I was like, oh my god, what have you just done? So yeah, it's definitely helped my confidence a lot, and with that as well has helped me battle a lot of issues I had with my anxiety. In January, I was also diagnosed with PTSD. For those of you who don't know what that is post-traumatic stress disorder, and that can also have difficulties, well, cause difficulties with my anxiety as well. But this business has really, really helped with that. I mean, it's amazing being able to work from home and around your family, but it's the community that has helped me the most, like the friendships, always having someone there to talk to day and night, because us Students Plus people don't seem to sleep half the time. I'm joking. A lot of people are on the chat, even like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So it's really nice to be able to have someone to talk to when you need it. And everyone is really supportive, and there's always someone there that you can relate to as well, which helped me a lot. I didn't really know very many SEN mums until I joined Youth Plus, which is really nice, because it's nice to be able to talk to someone that has similar issues to you at home. But yeah, starting the products and the business has been a huge life changer for me, because I think if I didn't have the business, I would be struggling a lot now financially and mentally. It really has helped me a lot. Oh, thank you. I've just seen one of the comments. So even though I was diagnosed with PTSD in January, I was put on medication, but that actually made me feel worse. So instead, I took advice from someone else in the business who has PTSD, and if it wasn't for the business, I probably wouldn't even be doing self-development, meditation, workouts, and if it wasn't for that, I would be struggling a lot more with my PTSD. It has helped me massively. So it's not just about earning money from your phone. The bonuses, don't get me wrong, they're amazing, but for me it's more of a personal level. And that's pretty much all I've got to share tonight. Thank you, Sara.
Oh, Charlotte, you were absolutely amazing. I can't thank you enough for sharing your story tonight. And I know it's such a huge deal as well, but you always say yes, no matter what it is. Even speaking at an event, you're like, yeah, okay, go on then, I'll do it. And like, just watching how much your confidence has grown, it's been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Up next, we have got our lovely Kat.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. You can just take it away.
Okey-doke. So I found Juice Plus about 6 years ago originally. I started on the products to lose weight, as many people do. And I started on the business within a couple of weeks, but I didn't take it very seriously. I really didn't. I just thought it was something that would earn money, and I didn't put effort into it, and I was wrong. And then in November 2015, our daughter was diagnosed with leukemia, and our life kind of just fell to the floor. She passed away in April 2016, and from then I just kind of, I was so low. I was obviously like in a deep depression and everything like that. I've got 5 other kids that kept me going, but I was just on a conveyor belt, and I just had to, I did the things that I had to do. Then in January this year, I started watching Sara on Facebook. I found her 5-minute meal videos, and they were absolutely fantastic. I loved them. She really got me interested in the product, which I started in February. I lost just over a stone in like 3 weeks, and Sara convinced me to give the business another go, which I jumped at because I knew it was brilliant. I knew if I put the effort in, I could do it. So I started the business, and within like a couple of weeks, I had my first promotion. Health-wise, within 3 months, I'd lost 2 stone. I've now lost 2.5. I've just kind of gone from one level to the next in the business. I slowed down a little bit after my first promotion, and I give my head a bit of a wobble, and I said, you know what, start taking this seriously, and I did. So in June, I went to senior partner, and then it was quite quick from there. Then I went straight on to sales coordinator, and when I was in my second month of sales coordinator, I made that, but I also went straight to QSSC, and then this month it's my first proper month on QSSC, but I found out today that I made that too, so I'm like, it's party all night long tonight. But the business, it was like £50 to start up, which to us as a family of 7, it's like a takeaway. I know it's not pocket change to a lot of people, but if you can do anything to save that money and to get started, don't hold back, just go for it. Like, if you can quadruple or even triple or whatever your first investment within the first month, I cannot see why anybody would not do that. It has been a godsend. I work part-time in a golf club. I actually want to give that up as soon as I possibly can. I want to do this more full-time, although I've just put 2 14-hour days in, so seriously. But that's how much I love it. It's like, it can be hard work when you're wanting to get the orders and stuff in, and when you're helping your team, but it is so worth it. The social life that you get from everybody in the team is just amazing, and you will completely love it. You won't look back.
Oh, Kat, thank you so much. You're such a huge inspiration to us. Congratulations on reconfirming today as well. Me and Kat were up at midnight last night. Month end's always a bit crazy, but I had no doubt whatsoever that you were going to achieve that, and your business growth at the moment is just absolutely amazing. So it's mission, get rid of golf club.
Yes.
Thank you, Kat.
Thank you.
Up next we have got Marcel.
Marcel or Marcin? Hello, everyone. I hope that's me.
I'm so sorry. Ignore me.
It's okay. No worries. I thought there is another Marcel on the call. Hi, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to share my story with you. So I'm Marcin. I'm also a diabetic, and I'm discovered the Juice Plus probably about 5-6 years ago when I was still living in London, and I was looking basically to just change something about my health and improve. As a diabetic, obviously I have a lot of sort of challenges with my diet, and as a reason of that, of my poor diet back then, I developed some problems with the skin. I developed acne. I was at the same time working night shifts in the bar, so I was always tired. I had the problems with the skin. My sugar levels weren't as they should be, as my doctors would like them, or as I would like them at that time. So I kind of knew there is something I need to change. And a friend with a nutritional background introduced me and my partner to Juice Plus. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was skeptic at the beginning. I thought that this is not the way for me. I didn't think it's going to help me so much, but I think luckily there was a trust between my partner and a friend, and she made a decision to invest in the products and bring them home, and we both started using them. So, deal done. I was put in front of the capsules. I started with the premiums, and we started taking them, and I was blown away quite quickly. I was blown away by my results within first few weeks. First, I just sort of noticed that I sleep better, I have better energy, I can wake up in the morning. And, if you work night shifts, you know that your biological clock is just all over the place, and waking up in the morning is not the easiest thing to do. Now, I noticed it was much, much easier. I could wake up without the alarm. Eventually, I could see benefits on my skin as well, and I got rid of acne from within inside, as I like to say, rather than through some creams, which didn't really work. And eventually, when I was sort of feeling good and started to look better, my diabetic results came after a few months, and they confirmed that they are more stable. They are on a very good level that I haven't seen in years. So eventually I arrived to the best level of my diabetes ever. So for me, it was a, you know, it might sound like an overstatement, and I'm, you know, you might think I'm exaggerating, but it's a life-changing and life-saving change for me, because diabetes is not a dangerous disease if you control it. And I find that Juice Plus helps me massively to control that. So that was a big change. After maybe 12 months using the product, maybe a bit longer, I decided to join the business as well. Again, here I had my doubts about myself, about working on social media, about recommending, about just talking to people, and it all was just my own silly talk, negative talk to myself. So I encourage everyone, if you have those thoughts, if you think about it, we all had them. They're quite natural, but you will never find out until you try. And as soon as you try, the fear goes away, and you step in, and you can do it, really. I mean, you know, you heard the stories. Mine is, I think, the lightest one. So now, a few years later, I managed to move out from London, which wasn't the goal in itself, but I like to travel. So we move out with my partner. We live in Tenerife, and from here, through online, through Facebook, through Instagram, we build our businesses. She is Italian, so she builds in Italy. I am Polish, so I focus mainly on Polish market, but just recently also stepped into UK, and before in Switzerland. So, I mean, amazing opportunities, and I know it's just the beginning. So I still supplement my income. I was actually until 2020 hit, because in that year I lost my main income, which is a freelance video making. And if it wasn't for this opportunity, I would have been left without any income, which would have been terrible. So for me, again, another great decision I made a few years ago that paid back massively this year. So again, yeah, like I said, if you have doubts, if you think about it, we all have been there, and it costs little to try, but the payback can be really, really big. Thank you, Sara.
Thank you so much. That was so lovely to hear. And it's so nice, like you said, with this business, you can take it anywhere in the world. We've shipped to 30 different countries. So how amazing that you've been able to take your business with you, and it's now supporting you financially as well.
Yeah, that's
absolutely amazing.
Priceless.
Thank you so much. Up next, I think we have got Marcel. Have we?
Yes, you have.
Yes,
I'm here.
Yeah,
Marcin was very keen to jump in my slot. That's fine, no problem at all. No worries, buddy. Love the enthusiasm. Don't worry, mate. I love it. I love the energy.
No, it's my pronunciation. That's the problem. Don't worry. But
no
if you
worries.
Take it away.
I would love to. Yeah, I would love to. Okay, so my name is Marcel, and I'm a physical therapist by profession. And I have been involved with the business for 5 years now. And it's been quite a journey, to be honest, where to begin. So essentially, I was introduced to the product by a client friend who's actually on the call as well. And I was immediately very, very skeptical. Basically, as a health professional, immediately very cautious, very doubtful. But luckily, he was very persistent. And more than that, he was very encouraging of me to look at the research. And for me, that was a very strong appeal. For my wife, who's a qualified registered pharmacist as well, that was a very appealing aspect of something that we thought we knew very well, which was supplementation and so on. But unfortunately, as is very common with health professionals, we're actually much more naive to it than we thought. So having looked at the research behind it, we were blown away by the quality and the breadth of the research. So we thought, why not? Let's just try it. We got involved and bought the product, first of all. Didn't really approach the business whatsoever. We tried it for 2 or 3 months. We tested it over Christmas, which was when everybody got sick. When everybody else in the family got sick, we didn't, and it was absolutely fantastic. So it kind of validated it, and we tested it every time, and it won every time. So for me, it was about immune system. For my wife, and the kids as well, but for my wife, she had an amazing result with her skin, hair, and nails. Much more strength in her skin, much more strength in her nails as well. So it was brilliant. It was more than we could have expected of it, to be honest. And then, of course, we were introduced to the business. And it was at that point that I also realized that I had a responsibility to my clients who are dealing with weight management, skin conditions, recovery, sports, athletes, things like that. And of course, that means that they need to be able to recover well. And one of the main aspects of this is it facilitates your body's ability to recover. And that's what's so powerful about it. And that's what I love about it, is that it's a natural way for your body to recover. And that covers so many things. So it could be from sporting activity, it could be from mental stress, it could be from physical stress, it could be from emotional stress. So it's not that it's going to replace a medication necessarily, but it's just going to support your body with good nutrition. So from a nutritional standpoint, it was validated to us over time by using it ourselves, and then me sharing it with my clients, and then giving me feedback, which was fantastic. And then just like Martin, actually, interestingly, we were living in London, and when we got involved with the business, we actually had the opportunity to move out to Spain. So we're now in southern Spain, just a 10-minute drive from Marbella. And one of the most beneficial parts of it was that we were able to maintain a consistent income because we had the Juice Plus business, which was absolutely brilliant. So it was the main form of income that was consistent throughout our transition and continues to be our main form of income as well. During the lockdown period as well, our business more than doubled, which was fantastic. And we're still building our business. We definitely have goals. We've just had another baby. So we've kind of gone a little quieter, but the goal is for sure is to try and develop with exercise, nutrition, rehabilitation systems to try and develop and build our business through our teams and our networks here. And we totally believe that it can work. It just requires us to put the work into it. And that's what I think where people struggle. And you have to understand that if you're watching this and you're new, nothing that's worth doing comes easily. Just think about rearing a child, right? Your child, at times, you don't want to have them sometimes, but then very quickly afterwards, you kind of realize why you do, and you love them anyway, right? So it's the same with your own business. And that's the reality of this, okay? So it's not always plain sailing, but it is worth it. It totally is worth it. And everyone's mentioned the social side, which is conferences. When we get together, when we're able to do that, it's fantastic. And the adaptability of the company has been very impressive. So we're looking forward to the conference happening in less than 48 hours, I believe. So it's exciting times. So that's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much for having me on. Thanks for letting me share.
That was absolutely amazing. Honestly, I found that so interesting. I think I'm actually going to be messaging you about a few of the points that you made. And it's so nice as well to be hearing from health professionals about their knowledge behind the products and the, the research to back it up. So thank you so much, and congratulations to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Congratulations over. Thank you. Thank you. So I was going to tell you a little bit about myself and my business journey, but we've got an incredible guest speaker coming up. So I just quickly wrote a couple of points about what the business has done for me. I have been with this company for over 4 years now, and I am a totally different person to who I was 4 years ago. So this business has grown my confidence, improved my health physically, mentally and emotionally. It's given me my social life back. I've made loads of new friends. I have loads of fun. I'm financially free. I have just recently hit a position called National Marketing Director, which is a huge promotion, and I will be going straight on to International Marketing Director. That comes with an amazing £14,000 bonus. That, like a lot of people throughout lockdown, our family finances took a huge hit, and had it not have been for our Plan B business that's quite quickly became our Plan A business, we would have struggled massively. So it definitely is the time to be taking a look at another income stream. So I'm going to pass you over to our lovely James. Are you there, James?
Hey everyone, I'm going to be absolutely mega quick now. So I've been involved for 32 years with the company, and it's just been a dream, but we're just coming into the most exciting period that we've ever had. So from being like a small company, but still very, very successful, we're now moving into being a worldwide massive company. So it's been incredible for me, produced an income, really amazing income for me every month for the last 32 years, or 30 years, took me about 2 years to get it rolling. But it's just been beyond imagination, and the best is yet to come. I hand back to Sara.
Amazing. Thank you, James. So our super special guest speaker this evening is the incredible Natalie Young, and we're so excited to have her on the call. Natalie is a Presidential Marketing Director Plus. I do believe she's Club 500, although if you are just joining the call and you're not in the business, that probably won't mean much to you. And Europe's top earner as well. So we're so honoured to have you on the call tonight. Are you there, Natalie?
I am, yes. Hi.
Thank you so much. We're so excited to have you on.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Thank you. So if I just hand straight over to you and you just tell us all about yourself and your journey, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course. Hi, guys. So my name is Natalie Young. I've been involved in the business over 7 years now. And it has been just the best 7 years ever, as cheesy as it sounds. It's so true. And before this business, I have never had any experience whatsoever. The only jobs really I've done are like customer service. I've done call centre jobs, and life back then was, you know, I was struggling, to be honest. I worked full time. I worked at Manchester Airport for Jet2 on check-in, and my partner used to work like 40 odd hours a week on the motorways, but we just never really had any money. You know, we just struggled to survive really, and that's kind of how life was. So Juice Plus first, I had heard of it a long time before I got involved, to be honest. I'd heard of John Holowate, I'd heard of Katie, and people that were in the business for a long time before I got involved. But to be honest, I used to kind of scroll past it on my Facebook and just think it was a bit of a fad. I was a little bit skeptical. I never judged anyone, to be honest, but I kind of just didn't take much notice and thought it wouldn't be a lasting thing. So how I got involved was one of the girls that I was working with came in. She had a chocolate shake in her hand. I said to her, "What's that?" She was like, "It's Juice Plus," and I kind of like was like, "Oh God, not you as well." And she said, "Honestly, Nat, it's fruit and veg, and I feel amazing from it." And because she was only part-time, I only seen her a couple of times a week, but she just was looking so much better all the time. She was in work, she was looking better, she was losing weight. She was just getting healthier really. She began exercising all the time, and she was constantly going on and on about this Juice Plus. And I remember thinking to myself, do you know what, I'm going to go home and look onto the website and have a look at it. And that's exactly what I did. I remember going home after a night shift, Googling Juice Plus and looking on the website, and I was just really pleasantly surprised. And I remember at the time I was tired all the time. I was over 7 stone heavier than I am now. And I was just constantly tired. You know, I had Maisie and Keen were 2 and 3. So my life was very busy. I worked nearly 50 hours every single week, and I was just exhausted, to be honest. So I remember thinking, right, I'm going to get onto the products myself. I waited till I think it was the month after, made sure I did it on payday, because that was the only day really that money stayed in my bank. We never had any money. It was gone within days. And I got onto the products myself. The interesting thing with me was I knew a lot of people that were doing this in my area, but I didn't kind of want to go to anyone that I knew and discussed myself and my weight. So I wanted to find a stranger through social media. That's me, I'm quite a private person, and that's exactly what I did. So I decided to get on the products myself, and I just fell in love really. For me, it was the premium capsules. I felt like I just had a lot more energy. I wasn't napping before my shifts at work. And I kind of became that girl, that annoying girl in work. I started talking about the products constantly. So I was telling all the other girls on shift about them, and I was telling my friends at home about them, and everyone was like, right, who did you get them off? So I kept sending them people over to Carly, and it was actually when my mum said, get me some premium capsules. I remember thinking, I wonder if I can earn a couple of £100 from this a month. You know, that would really help. It would be a food shop. It would be petrol in the car to get to work. And £200 is honestly the figure I had in my mind. So I decided to say, look, can anyone do this business? Can I get involved? It was £65 back then, so it was more expensive. I rang my mum, nagged her to borrow me the £65, which luckily enough, she put it on a credit card for me. And I just decided to go for it. Now, at the time, I wasn't big on social media. I only had a Facebook with 200 friends on. It wasn't like I was social media savvy or anything like that. I really wasn't. My life was just family and work, that's it. But I kind of decided to run with this. So I remember my boyfriend at the time was so skeptical, and my little brother, they were telling me not to do it, but that kind of pushed me on a little bit. That's my personality. And I just kind of decided to jump in. For me, I knew the products were doing me the world of good. So I didn't mind, you know, sharing them and sharing about that on my social media. So I just jumped straight in there. Month one, I did really well. You know, it was quite a fast journey for me. I went straight to SP or STD back then. And I think it was about 3 months in, it was the Nice convention. And I was dragged along to that kicking and screaming. I won't lie. I was so nervous. I didn't have any confidence. I was really worried about meeting people that I'd never met before and stuff like that. Back then, you know, you wouldn't have got me on a call or anything like this then. Absolutely not. I just didn't have confidence. But I remember going along to that because I kind of said yeah, and I couldn't get out of it. But that was hand on heart the best thing that I ever did. You know, I heard Jeff Roberti speaking on stage about buying his mum a car. And that was kind of my light bulb moment. I remember being at that convention and hearing the science behind it and hearing people talk about how long they've been in the business. And I remember thinking, you know, this could change everything for me. This could kind of get me out of debt and, you know, really change things for me. So I came from that convention like a different person. My family were all joking, saying I'd been hypnotized and stuff like that. But I just remember being really, really excited. So I got home from that. I would just speak to everyone and anyone that would listen. You know, I didn't care if I got a no, that wasn't my problem. I'd move on to the next person. And I just wanted to share these products in the business, really. So it was a fast journey for me. I went to presidential marketing director in 7 months. So it was a really fast journey. Obviously, I hit Millionaires Club, my 4th year in the business. And then this year, they announced PMD Plus. And I knew then that I was really going to get that. So again, you know, I really just put my head down and worked for it, and obviously hit PMD Plus as well. So for me, it's been an absolute whirlwind of 7 years, and I just love this business more and more every single year. You know, I've never changed the way I work. I've never changed the way I love the products and the business, and it just gets better and better for me every year.
Oh, I'm absolutely blown away listening to that. I can't believe you got to PMD in 7 months. That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, it was madness.
Oh, and I get what you mean about the conventions as well, and your family saying, oh God, yeah, you've been hypnotised. When I go, my partner's like, are you in a cult?
Yeah, that's it.
And so excited. That's amazing. Natalie, would you mind giving us your 5 top tips for success?
Yeah, so my 5 top tips, I would say, number 1, you know, you have to be thick-skinned with this business. You have to understand that not everyone understands what we do, or people are skeptical. So I think, you know, you have to be used to hearing no. I still hear no every single day, me. It just does not bother me. I kind of think, well, more fool you and move on to the next person. I just never, ever get deflated or anything like that, and I've always been the same. So I think, you know, you have to be thick-skinned. Number 2, I would say consistency is so important in our business. You know, you wouldn't open up a new shoe shop or a clothes boutique and kind of go in once or twice a week. You would be working on that every day till you get it up and running off the ground. So consistency is so important. Even if you're having a bad day, you know, you have to be consistent, and that's exactly what I do. I wake up every morning thinking about this business and go to bed every night thinking about this business. I absolutely love it. So consistency. Number 3, these aren't in any order, by the way, I'm just thinking off the top of my head. Number 3, I would say self-development. If there's one thing that my team is massive on, and they know that I am big on, it's self-development. I think our business is so much mindset. People don't realize how important mindset is in what we do. And I always say to people, it doesn't matter how old you are, you know, what you weigh, what your skin color is, absolutely nothing. If you like these products, if you like helping people, you can absolutely succeed at this. But you obviously have to believe that. You have to believe in that. So my team, we're big on self-development. If you are busy and you don't have the time to read, you can put audios in your car, you know, you can get on YouTube. I go to bed every night listening to bits on YouTube on law of attraction or self-development, just so it ends my day in a positive way, or I start my day in a positive way. So I would say self-development. I would also say, you know, being a product of the products is really, really important. And make sure you're obviously sharing that. Make sure you're living the mission. I've lost, you know, nearly 8 stone on the products. I'm constantly posting about them on my stories, on all my social media. You know, I never don't. Every single day I'm posting the energy drinks, I'm posting the premium capsules, the shakes, like everything really. So just make sure you're a product of the product and you're sharing that, because people aren't going to try what you have never tried. So that's really important. How many is that for? And number 5, I would say, you know, really looking after your customers is so important with what we do. Really looking after people in general. My whole business is built on relationships, and I think that's so, so important. A lot of people that join my team are my customers. It's never fast with that. Like, people always tend to come back. They never just say yes there and then. But it's so, so important that you do actually, you know, really, really look after people. And that goes for customers. And I always go the extra mile. I think that's why I get a lot of referrals, and a lot of customers do join my team eventually, because they know that I've been good when they've been my customer and I've always been there for them. So they know when they do join the business that I will always be there for them. One last one I'm going to give you as well, is just never giving up. Like, a lot of my girls and guys that have got to National Marketing Director in the last 12 months are my originals. They're the people that have been here from the start with me. They've been loyal to me. They've been loyal to the company. When most people have quit or got deflated and walked away, they haven't. They've stayed consistent. They've stayed with it. And now they are the ones at the moment. Every single one of them is hitting NMD, IMD, you know, Club 39, Club 50. And they are, we call them the originals. They're the ones that have been there and they've just never, ever give up. So I would say, you know, make sure you basically stick at it. Like, Rome wasn't built in a day. And I know my journey was so fast, but I think everyone's different with this, you know, so never kind of compare yourself to anyone.
Oh, it's absolutely amazing. I'm literally sitting here scribbling away, and so excited to put them all into action as well. So thank you for sharing those with us. And then just lastly, so obviously you're absolutely smashing it, you know, top of the game. Like, what would you say is the vision for the future?
The vision for the future for me, you know, is just helping more people get to where I've got, really. Like I say, and I always say, mine's built on relationships, and I am just all for my customers and my team. I absolutely love them. They're my best friends. They are. If I didn't do this tomorrow, or none of us did, they would still be my best friends. So for me, it's about helping them get to where I've got. And I've got so many girls in my business now that are, you know, IMD, EMD, PMD, but it's just about going out there and finding more people. Like, especially with what's gone on, you know, what's gone on this year, look what's happened. Like, we are in such a good position. We have such a good opportunity. And for me, it's just about sharing that. Like, I absolutely love sharing that. And I just want to find more and more girls constantly, or guys, that just want to do this business as well. So I think it's just about getting bigger and better. Like, things have changed so much since I started 7 years ago. The company's just gets better and better. It's amazing at the moment. So I'm just really excited for the future, really. I just want to keep doing what we're doing now, really.
I absolutely love that. And I love that you've been doing this for 7 years and you're still so excited, and just love the momentum that's going on at the moment as well.
Yeah, I think you've got to be passionate really about it. Like, you have to be excited. And with me, I'm quite a positive person, and I really teach that with my team as well. You know, we're very self-development, we're very positive, and that just really works because it keeps you excited, I think, if you like that.
Yeah, definitely. Honestly, you've been absolutely incredible. I can't thank you enough for coming on tonight and sharing your top tips for success as well. We really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Thanks for having me, guys. Bye.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you everyone for joining the call this evening. Thank you, James, for arranging, and thanks to all of our amazing guest speakers this evening. So we hope you have enjoyed tonight's call. And
recording with all the people who said I'm interested.
Oh, sorry, I don't know if that was, yeah. So if you've got any questions at all, just pop a message to whoever invited you onto the call, and they will be more than happy to help. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye. Take care. Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.